Let's drive 5 kilometers away from Kyiv to the nearest village. How does the village next to capital looks like? Does it have luxury houses which cost super expensive? Or it is full of residential projects and doesn't look like village anymore even? Or maybe it's the same village like anywhere in Ukraine, nothing special? The answer is it's all combined in one place. So let's find out how all it looks like in one area together. So here I am in the highway to Odessa right now, and that's the village. We are just starting. That's the entrance to the village actually, and here you can find a lot of developing complex like that, some projects, low floors projects, and you can have like that. Also, the modern villages, they have shopping malls, they have cinema, they have supermarkets, everything like here exactly. So this is the kind of shopping mall, small one. There is a big supermarket, and there is a cinema also, and some other entertainments here. So welcome to this video. I hope it would be interesting for you. The land in these villages for sure are very desirable because it's located very close to Kyiv, and you can build your villa, nice house in the village, but very close to the capital. And still nowadays you can find a lot of empty areas, like behind this fence, which is still waiting for the owner, between nice villas. At the same time, you still can find old village and people who came to live there 50 years back, 70 years back. They built their houses and they will remain living them. So here is the houses which I was showing you a minute back. They here, people are fishing and so on. If you will go a little bit back, you can notice that around this lake there are apartments and there are houses with apartments. Look like village citizens, and there is a lot of walking places and so on. This is a phenomenon which you can actually have only in villages around Kyiv. Oh, and there is even construction, let me show you. That's the phenomenon which is only there because, as I already told in many of my videos, that land in city is very expensive, and if somebody wants to own apartment or even rent apartment in the city, it would be really expensive. In village it is cheaper, even if the village is just something like 3 kilometers from Kyiv. So I showed you one time one village, and people all want to know what's the name of that village, but this is not so much important because such villages are everywhere from all sides of the Kyiv. So such houses which you see now, this is some projects which some people are building for sale. They build, they install it, and they propose them for sale. And here exactly, this is the end of village. You can find a lot of them like that, and see there is still empty land. So if somebody is interested to build a competitive building next to it, you're most welcome. Yeah, here you can find them a lot. You can see them a lot. They even placed the number for sale, but I guess now you can see that therefore all those buildings, all those villas is for sale. So if somebody say that I want to have house in village, modern and new, this is what you can have. This is called cottage city at all. Such cottage village, it will be closed. So it is part of the village, but cottages are on the locked territory, so only residents can enter it. You see, there is new projects are getting built. So if you're interested to buy house, or you are interested to build real estate projects for the private villas, and you don't know how it may be, this is how it may be. You can build some projects like that and sell them for people who are interested to buy ready one. There is another project which I reach. This is kind of like townhouses. Which looks like that, and people live in here, as you see. For this complex, for this project, they built some small area for kids. That's still in construction, but you can understand the idea. And I need to remind you that we are something like 5 kilometers away from Kyiv only, but in the village. Some areas in the village, you can see it's not one project, it's different houses, but they can still put themselves a gate because they all don't want anybody else came. So it's for the question for the people who is saying, is it safe to live in village, how people will look at me. So village to village life is very different, because in some areas you can really have such protected streets where nobody can come to you at all. You have your car and you're going out of gate by yourself. Or you can just buy the house between normal people, let's say like that. Yeah, you see there is a gate also, and that place is for living. Or you can buy just normal house between people, and then it's up to you. Here straight you can see another project. This kind of area is, you can see, dense, will have dense population. So there is some complex which called Orange Park. They built, and half is already functioning, half of them is still under the process. And there are another complexes here, and there is already area with a lot of infrastructure. You can see the restaurants. Also there is shops, supermarkets, and other things. There is some other complex called iHome. It also looks very interesting. Here I'm passing through the park. And this village, as you see, it has it has, I will tell you, it has a lot of supermarkets, shops, and a lot of services. So you don't feel that you are actually living in village as village. You just can feel that you are living in some kind of suburb or in small city, which is actually located exactly next to Kyiv. So this is the building supermarket over there. The next one is furniture shop. So there is this Novus, this is supermarket. Then there is this building. This is another supermarket next to it. And this is the next supermarket, little bit more far. The area is there, still preparing. And this one is 24/7. And Rosetka, this is the biggest hypermarket, online marketplace, like kind of Amazon, you can say. They have their delivery points here. This is another complex. It has apartments, it has cottages, or you can say, you can call it villas or something like that. And it has actually private entrance and private property, so not everybody can enter. But this is not the point what I want to tell you. What I want to tell you here, they exactly put prices and the number which you can contact if you want regarding these places. See, these cottages. I love this one so much, really. Anyway, so let me explain you the prices. They have cottage number 4. We don't know what is it, but it is 424 square meters, 0.13 hectares land, and the price is $155,000. 444 square meters, 0.08 hectares, $99,000, and so on. So I guess you can somehow now understand how does it work. Also, they can sell you just the land in this location to build your own villa, or for you or for sale. And that's the place under construction still. Some is already functioning, some is still under construction. In Google, if you will check for this place, it will still show you empty land. They are new, they just start building here. So guys, it was video from one, or you can say 2 villages to Odessa side from Kyiv, about 3-5 kilometers away. I showed you many projects. I hope you find it interesting, and if you find it interesting, please don't forget to press the like button so I can understand that you like it. Share this video and subscribe to my channel to see more videos related to Ukraine, to real estate and other things.